Drugs go. If she's iffy, let the drugs go. She's simply double cup toe.
Okay. Hey y'all, Salaams. My name is Aisha Muhammad and I'm back at the end of the video. This video, like I said, I'm gonna probably start doing like car rides videos because like I said, y'all, the job that I do, I'm always in front of computers for like 8 to 9 to 10 hours. And like I say, the last thing that I want to do is be on a computer after I just spent the whole morning on that. So yeah, so so here's my video. Okay, so like, yeah, I could have made a video in October for breast cancer awareness, but I didn't. I just didn't know how I felt to talk about it at the time. But like I said, something about driving in a car I just feel more comfortable about. So here's my video and my story on how I almost became a breast cancer survivor. So let me just talk about why I'm very big on breast cancer awareness. So I've had my slight share of that earlier this year. So yeah, it's kind of a deep story, so it's hard for me to even talk about it, which is why I didn't do it in October. I didn't want to get emotional and nothing like that. I don't do emotions. But yeah, so 2 years ago in like 2016, I kind of like already, like, I don't know, for me, what I found out was that I have fibrotic breasts, which means that you're gonna always have like lumpy, like lumps, or like, you know, like fibroids, I guess, or whatnot. So, you know, I went to the OBGYN to get my yearly mammogram or whatnot, or your yearly checkup, I would say. And you know, they were like, oh, well, you want to do a breast screening? So I'm like, no, I'm 25 at the time. I'm like, I don't need that. Like, I'm good. But she's like, you know, no, you should definitely go and do it. So I said, okay, cool. So when they were doing the mammogram, she was just like, oh, like, we done found like 2 little small little pea pods, like little pods in your left breast. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know why I wasn't really like worried about it or something, but I don't know. So she was like, okay, you should go for like deeper evaluation on it. And I was like, okay, cool. For some reason, I just don't like bad news, so I didn't take her, like, I didn't listen to her as normal. I was like, man, whatever. Like, I always said, like, whatever I get in life, like, I don't know what it is, but I was like, I don't care what I, like, what kind of, like illness that I get. I don't want to know about it. I was like, if I die, I die. I don't want to know, like, my time is coming to an end. Like, that's how I used to think. So I'm like, I'm not finna go get this test done. I'm Gucci. I'm good. Even though in like the back of my mind, like, I kind of knew like I should go, you know, get another screening for breast cancer. So a year passed by, and I remember I was having like a conversation with the security guard lady at my job, and she was just like, yo, that's not a joke. Like, if you got a lump in your breast, go get it checked out. I'm like, man, whatever. She's tripping. She kind of, you know, she don't know me. But she was like, nah, like, her sister just died of breast cancer, like, probably like 2 months ago. And I was like, oh, snap, maybe I should go get tested. So I went, and they were like, oh, the lump's actually gotten bigger. So now I'm out here freaking out, scared, like, oh my God, like, this is my fault. I didn't abuse myself. I should have, you know, saying like went or whatever. They were just like, yeah, like, they grew bigger, and it's like actually 2 big ass tumors. I'm like, man, I'm 26 now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm 26 years old. I should not be going through this in life. Like, what should I do? Like, should I turn my life around? Should I get back charity? what should I do? Because I don't want to, go through this in life. So she was like, well, I can't confirm for sure, but you're going to have to go under like the table. Under the knife. Sorry, I said table. Under like the knife. And I'm just like, no. So I went ahead and I scheduled it. And, yeah. And it was so scared. So there are 2 different kind of procedures that you can get for it. The first one is, yes, you can go under the knife surgery, and they actually will like cut out the lumps. However, I went to some amazing doctors at Piedmont in Atlanta, Georgia. Go Piedmont in Buckhead. And he didn't do that. So what he did do was surgery, but while I was actually like up, so like I was aware of what was going on. So he actually put like a numbing cream on my breast. Got like a long needle, probably like the size of this long, and it's like some kind of like an extra anesthesia, and it like cooled out, like my breast was like full blown cold. And he took like another one, like another long needle, and it just started like probing right. So I'm like, oh my god, like what the heck. So he was like, okay, cool. One of the tumors is is a cyst. So he was like, cool, I can drain this one out. I'm like, okay, cool. Then he went in again for the second lump, and he's like, no, like this is a real lump. Now I'm back to being scared again. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? What did I do to like deserve this? I'm sorry, Allah. Forgive me of my sins or whatnot. So he's like, okay, come back. No, we'll call you within like 2 weeks to confirm if this is like an actual tumor or not. Mind you, y'all, like just going through the whole breast cancer thing, it was just so depressing. Like going to the hospital, having to get undressed, and then like they put you in like this room. Mind you, I'm the only young girl, so I'm like, man, this is scary. There's probably like 4 other women in there from all different backgrounds and cultures and races. I'm like, man, like we all are in this together. Like we all got the same kind of like screening. So we're like, man, we're just like, we hope that it comes out great. We'll pray for each other, and it's whatever. You gotta like put on like a pink, like a breast cancer jumpsuit. It was just like, it was cute, but it was just like, damn, like whether you have this or not, this is like the first step of breast cancer. Is this part is just doing the test. So I was on my Dean, like super Dean hard. Like what, for 2 weeks I was like, man, like this is crazy. I got a phone call, and when I tell y'all, like I'm prepared for the worst. I'm just like, okay, like yes, I have cancer, yes. And she's like, no, it's benign. So benign means non-cancerous. From what I found out, I just have fibrotic body cells in my body, from my menstrual to my breast. And I was just like, oh my gosh, alhamdulillah. Like I was just so happy. Like I got on my knees and thanked God, like bruh. But at the same time, even though I was happy, I'm like, you know what though, that's scary, because that's like the first part of going through the breast cancer thing. Like I'm happy that I made it out alive, but imagine how many other sisters and how many other women got some other news like, I'm sorry ma'am, you may have cancer, come back again for a second screen. Like that would have been too much. So that's just my little input on breast cancer, and that's just kind of why like it holds like a special part of me. Even though I don't have it, I have a scar now, like a scar from when it heals, because like I said, it is surgery, so I have a scar now. But I'm just like, cool, like that's like my soldier wounds. Like I'm happy still, I don't care. But yeah, so to anybody out there that's suffering from this personally, I am here for you. Like, you can message me, I'll talk to you. I have no problem with that. I just want, like, for everybody to, you know, be safe and, you know, be loved. Like, that's what life is all about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's my little story, I guess, like I say, about breast cancer. But it took me like a whole month because I didn't feel like getting emotional with y'all on YouTube. But yeah, that's my little story. So like I said, like, share, subscribe, and comment on my video. Love you guys.